welcome back to the Polk Studio channel, Guitar Ladder System. Hey, I did a video a little bit ago where I'm offering 3 guitar ladder samples and 3 video links from Store to Hightail, 3 charts, and including this lick. It's a great lick. But I was talking about Wes Montgomery and Ted Greene and some players. I just want to make this point again. When I watched Wes Montgomery, the most powerful thing that really pops out to my mind, besides the fact that he was probably, in many people's opinions, the best jazz guitar player ever, let's just call guitar player. But there is really, it's not, art is not like who high jumps 7 feet and who high jumps 7'5". But if you, and I really don't believe just in genres. I think it's all just music. But yet, at the same time, there is, a certain harmonic implication and stylistic articulation that we do call jazz guitar. I even talked years ago to Ron Eshday on the phone, and he was telling me he thought Wes Montgomery did the best lines ever. But I think I'd have to put Wes Montgomery #1. I think I'd have to do that. Even though I studied with Joe Pass, Joe Pass, Wes Montgomery, there's a lot of them, Tal Farlow, Pat Martino, a lot of great players, but I'd have to put Wes in the #1 slot. I should include Burrelli Le-Grin in there because Burrelli Le-Grin is an absolutely guitar phenomenon, and the kid was playing Django Reinhardt note for note at 7, 8 years old. So I would put Burrelli Le-Grin up there with the top 2 or 3 guitar players ever, absolutely. But the point I want to make on this short video is fluidity. That's the thing about Wes Montgomery, is he was fluid. So like when you play something like an arpeggio, hear how I kind of bubble that? I'm not going, but I'm kind of slightly accelerating the idea as I go into it. It's kind of hard to talk and do this at the same time. But it's that fluidity, and that's part of what the guitar ladder system will give you too, because by doing all the cycles of mine, you're going to get a lot of, your left hand's going to really open up, and then I have single note exercises for your right hand. But it's also the mental part of the game, which is being able to conceive of ideas, and it's that fluidity. When you begin to understand the guitar in terms of chord color, okay, and how different colors connect, and how to connect different sounds, and develop tension resolution, then you'll be able to take those colors and then create off of them. So whether you're doing something that's like that, like kind of a major 7 type sound, or you're doing something with a diminished, that's diminished arpeggios to augmented. Okay, but I'm trying to not think of this as a separate. I'm trying to not think of that and that as separate sections. I'm trying to think of that as one. I don't know if you can hear that, as opposed to da 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 da. So it's, and you don't have to practice that fast, but just try to think of these 2 ideas as connected. Okay, and I call that phrase memory. But anyway, my point just being, I think that's one of the things that I'm so impressed with Wes Montgomery. Besides, we all love his octave work, but it's the fluidity and his ability to conceive and compose. The compositions he composed were just beautiful. And that is also what the guitar ladder system can do for you. The guitar ladder system can wake up the composer within, because when you start getting to know the fretboard all over the place in chords, and how to create shading, and just be able to improvise, from anywhere you are on the guitar, that's what's going to open up your musical ear. You begin to hear, your subconscious mind. It's like I said in the last video, and this is really true, folks. I'm not going to be doing this forever. I have a lot of other things going on. I'm getting busy, and I'm giving this away. I mean, really, the guitar ladder system's like getting 20 grand of stuff for $199. It really is. It's not bullshit. It's 260 lessons when you count the secret Horace Hatchett files. I'm giving this stuff away for $199, and it's very hard to push to sell this when I'm selling it so cheap. It's kind of a mind, what. Anyway, but that's the deal, folks. Is you learn to create fluidity and color, and try to make your phrases bubble. Make them kind of bubble when you do something. Like this 13 flat 9 idea. Okay. anyway, I'm going to make this one short. And like I said, for samples of the Guitar Ladder system, send me an email, pokesue@gmail.com. I'll send you 3 studies. You'll get 3 links from hightail.com with a password, so you can download those videos. Just click the link; they'll download right to your desktop. It's really cool. I'll send you 3 charts, and then I'll send you another chart with the arpeggios that go with cycle 1, and then you can work those and then get them, you know, another octave for the. It's good to do. All right, so enjoy. Keep the positive faith, and yeah, if you want the time that you put into guitar to make the most difference possible, just invest the $199 in the Guitar Ladder system. If you want to find out, if you're tired of wasting time, you're tired of systems and stuff that doesn't work, it's a little of this, a little of that. You know, it takes 35, 40 years, folks, to develop a real guitar system. I have a real system. This is the real deal. So, you know, feel free to send me an email to pokesue@gmail.com, and I'll send you some samples, all right? And I'm also a dealer for the Lohr arch tops. All right, take care and keep the positive faith, ciao.